The Trudeau government is losing a key gun control ally. The lobby group PolyRemembers is also known as PolyRemembers, says a proposed gun buyback program doesn't go far enough and is a waste of taxpayers' money. Now, the current plan includes banning 1,500 models of firearms, with Ottawa promising to buy them back and destroy them. Still, many semi-automatic rifles similar to models that have been banned, like AR-15s, remain on the market, with new ones regularly coming out. PolyRemembers says it wants a complete ban on assault-style weapons. Despite the criticism, a spokesman for Public Safety Minister Dominic LeBlanc says the program will go ahead as planned. Well, my next guest has been the one leading this charge. Nathalie Provost is a survivor of femicide at École Polytechnique and now the spokesperson for PolyRemembers, also known as PolyRemembers. And Nathalie joins me from Montreal. Appreciate your time today. Thank you.
It's a pleasure being here.
You and I have had lots of conversations when it comes to protection and gun control. Walk me through, if you will, for our viewers, what is wrong with the program, why it is a waste of taxpayers' money.
The program is based on the 2020 order in council, and at that time it was a really good decision that was taken by the Liberal government that put an interdiction, and I think they called it a ban. It's a ban on assault-style weapon. But that ban was not completed, and there was supposed to be a law and clear definitions to complete it before having a buyback program. That should be, in our mind, a mandatory buyback.
So, as you mentioned there, the ban wasn't completed. So, continue, Nathalie, in terms of, expanding on that further.
In the bill that was tabled in 2022, the Trudeau government tried to complete that definition in that list, but he was unable to complete it and to have a clear definition and a clear list of assault-style weapon. That's why Minister Mendicino in May 2023 and Dominic LeBlanc in October 2023 said that they will complete that list, and they were supposed to create a committee, an advisory committee, in order to complete it. But the committee has never been created. They are planning the buyback program, but if they apply it with the list of 2020, it's just a replacement that we will do. People will give back to the government for money their old assault-style weapon, but they will be able to take it and buy new ones that are admissible. So the first request from from Polytechnique students in January 1990, so it's almost 35 years ago, was to have a complete and permanent ban on assault-style weapon. And we never got that. So we want action, and real action now. It's a bit late for promises and for trying to continue to do something. We want a complete list, and we want the buyback program be applied to that, all the models that can represent an assault-style weapon. That's the only way where we can have an efficient measure for the safety of all Canadians.
And as you point out, that list first needs to be finalized, recreated, not just what was there from 2020, but recreated, as you say, to be expanded. We know that a spokesperson for Public Safety Minister Dominic LeBlanc saying there's no plans to modify the list. So what is the next step? Could PolyRemembers officially pull out its support for the program if the federal government doesn't plan to update it? And then, of course, we're looking at an election sometime next year, perhaps even sooner. How will that now affect things in terms of your support and as we move forward?
We already said that we don't support what's actually on the table. It's not complete, and for us, it doesn't use correctly the money of taxpayers in Canada. So what's on the table is unacceptable for us. We need to have a completed list. Dominic LeBlanc knows that, said that he will do that. Mendicino knows that and said that he will do that. So we hope before the commemoration on December 6th that this will be done and that the buyback program will be applied to a complete list of assault-style weapons, and that with this solution implemented, our safety will be increased.
Have you heard anything from the government on this ask? This is not just now. You have been pushing this for quite some time. Have you had any contact, any conversation, any communication from the government on that commitment, aside from what we've heard there from the representative for Dominic LeBlanc saying they're moving forward?
We heard them in 2023 saying that they will do that. We heard them saying that they will create an advisory committee. And because we had no news and we haven't heard of any actions regarding that, we sent that letter to Minister Trudeau, Prime Minister Trudeau and Minister LeBlanc in August, and that's where we are now. We're really, really worried. And if it's not complete by now, what will happen if there's an election and there's a Conservative government elected? The promise made by Mr. Poilievre is to erase what has been done by Minister Trudeau. And I cannot imagine begin the fight again in 4, in 8, in 12 years. It's impossible to imagine. So Trudeau and LeBlanc has the possibility to give Canadians what they want and to create a real legacy on gun control. And it's not against hunting rifle. It's for our safety, and it's for a better capacity to live together without fear. Those weapons, the assault-style weapons, are made to kill, to destroy.
Nathalie, I appreciate you giving me your time. We're going to follow it closely as we look to that unfortunate anniversary as well. Now, Nathalie Provost is a survivor of femicide at École Polytechnique, now the spokesperson for Poly se souvient. Nathalie, again, thank you for this.
Thank you.